I know, I came over to put over my shoes and...
Yeah, that's not like her. I think
That's gross.
the last couple of days have been uncomfortable. Last night when I got up from my chair, here's like a lantern and candles on the fireplace. And she...
I like it.
But it's nice.
Discounts, find exclusive savings and expert picks with the help of the best reviews. Shop smart, save big with epic discounts today. I'm Candace Kelly. Thanks for watching WYOU 22. On the next Kelly Clarkson Show. Has June ever dated a coworker? Yes.
I love stage managers.
With Scarlett Johansson and June Squibb. Are you returning? Is it 96?
Yes.
She's awesome.
Want to come to my birthday party?
Yes.
I usually do dinner. The food did not stop.
My kind of party. Today on Kelly.
Guys, I'm so excited. This gets me right in the running room. I'm so excited, guys.
Kitty.
So that's...
Now, yeah, she knows what's going
Now,
on,
what
too.
do you do?
I'll just take it.
You know, they're just like dogs, but not quite. You know, dogs know that you're talking about them?
See, that's all plain. Oh, I love it.
Yep, and she
Well,
she
yeah,
knows.
you
Look, she turned her head away.
Have the whole clothes, for God's sake.
Oh, God, that's what I did. Oh, bless her heart. I did that once before, too, when I worked.
There, we got it put together. Yeah.
That's what she was fussing
Your
about.
mommy just wasn't very good. There, now.
So now you can go in and go to the bathroom. Okay?
And she drank so much water.
Where?
Well,
Here's
a
your,
while ago.
here's your water.
Yeah, but I saw her drinking. What? She wants supper.
No, it's not time yet. I don't feed her till 5.
Yeah, but sometimes I get hungry.
I would train Shirley. I don't know what I do. She probably wants that door open, but there's no cats there. Sometimes we have a kitten, but I haven't seen it the last couple of days. Have we, Jenny?
You have all of these for us.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, 6.
Oh, not that one.
That one I'll keep.
Holy cow, this is amazing.
And,
Thank
well,
And you can burn anything in them. You can burn, like...
you. Yeah, I know a lot of people burn their smoke in them.
and
You know?
They burn the deer hides.
That sunset is
I'm
beautiful.
Over it, and it's still daylight.
Yep. Wow.
That is
Perfect. With those 3 silos right there, the sun was just a little bit too low. Just another minute.
great. We get to Dickie's, and nobody answers the door.
Anything converted to battery, but it costs an arm and a leg.
Everyone, your girl is here, so I'm coming to you guys tonight now. It's around 8 o'clock. I have marvelous news to end Monday night. So obviously, whenever I was at my Gram's sister's with my Gram yet, my place of employment called me and they said that they would like to offer me the job. I obviously took it, and I go in on Wednesday, guys, to do the paperwork, and boom, I have a second job guaranteed, second source of income guaranteed. Which now, what that means is that tomorrow you guys and I, or Yins and me, yeah, Yins and me, you like Yinzers, right? Yinzers for Pittsburgh Steelers. Anyhow, guys, so yes, Yins and I will officially order my paddleboard anchor tomorrow, and then we might do some changing of the red and white lights. I'll just post the photo here. The camera doesn't do it justice, but it just have just a much nicer, you know. Oh, there you can just see whenever it flickered around. Yeah, see, the white still behind me. It's just too much. So yeah, we'll find a way to, you know, get it all around, but it definitely looks absolutely fantastic. And with the warm lights on this side, you know, the 200 and the 300 will pretty much match. So we'll just change it up again tomorrow. And then we'll obviously play the rest of the day by ear. Obviously, I did have on just two real quick additions. I didn't include in earlier today's video. So obviously, for example, a person could also have had a breakup, right, in, let's say, 2 months, right, 2 months ago. Or let's just say even 4 months ago, you know. So it's like, yeah, you know, should they take the loss and, you know, go into work really groggy and not perform well, you know, and be stumbling around at work, you know, and just hope for 2 hours of pay? Or, you know, I mean, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it could be a lot better. Like, you could have done a lot better. It's like, I mean, would you rather have them do that? Or would you rather them just realize that they made a mistake? And would you also hold just that one little thing against them? Because remember, everybody has seen those banners and such, right? It's like, just fitting one of those signs doesn't mean that, you know, obviously that they are at a very high risk, right, to complete the act of suicide, right? So it's like, yeah, I wonder, like, how that would all go. And it's like, and if you are basing it off that, well then, yes, that's a prime example of the job is personal, the job is liability, big fat paychecks at the end of the week. And being able to have, you know, nice licenses, right? And then, I don't know, maybe tampering. Yeah, honestly, because if she didn't, you know, he or she, whatever, didn't, you know, appear to have any real signs of distress, and it was just a breakup that, you know, was only like a 5-month breakup, and it was very mutual, right? Like, it wasn't some of those, right, where the breakup is, like, so bad that you have to take the person to court, right, because they're just refusing to pay, right, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, so even after you saw the reality of it, right, would you find other ways to lie that other people can't fact check, right? Just so, again, when the places come in, because remember I had talked about that before, right? Like, how does, you know, like, the state obviously inspect a veterinary place, right? To make sure that people aren't misusing and I can't remember what the heck that drug is still called to this day. But anyhow, guys, you guys get the point. So it's like, yeah, and if you would, you know, that's definitely a time of, you're showing me that the job isn't personal, and, you know, you just decided to become a doctor so you could have, you know, well, doctors are more than just $2K every 2 weeks, right? Obviously, nurses, $2K probably in the medium, right? Or probably the very low end, right? Like, nurses obviously get paid very well. So yes, you guys get the point. So it's like, yeah, you know, would you do that? And if you did, and that's added into that situation, then yes, that's how you show me that suicide prevention and helping people recover from their, you know, mistakes, right, is all about liability. Anyhow, right? You can't put a price on somebody's life. Liability can, though. No. Okay, you're supposed to show me it's personal, right? Anyhow, guys, so yes, that is also one thing. And then also the UPS, you know, plane crash had kind of shared that, you know, they had talked about, you know, it's people over profits over people. Yeah, in the UPS in Kentucky, which I actually saw that exact plane going in, which was wild. Well, maybe not that exact plane, but I saw the plane itself, because I was like, what in the heck is that? And there's not an international airport. What is it doing? There's not, well, it's probably somewhere around there. It's probably like in Lexington. No, I don't know where the closest international airport is to that. Lexington, Kentucky. But regardless, guys, you know? So it's like, oh my god. That was crazy. And then, I'm trying to think. There was another thing. Oh, and also, speaking of the quantity. So yes, that's supposed to be as well for controlled substances. That wasn't really a controlled substance. It's a necessary, right? Like, controlled substances, from what I understand, are like painkillers, right?
Because I know my gram, when she's had to take even one, like, she is zonked, right? And my grandma's like, I wonder how the heck people live off these. And I say, well, it's because they're actually extremely depressed, and they just want to sleep their life away. That's what I, shared with my grandma before. Because she's like, I don't know how the heck they live on them. You know what I'm saying? So, anyhow, regardless of that as well, so that is also, it made much more sense, but it still should be the decent amount of quantity, because it even said, stockpiling. Well, even, I think they only last for like a year, and, if they are one of those kind of people, they could misplace them, and then they don't do the job at all, and they completely die, because with some medications, obviously, if you don't store them in the correct temperature range, they can either gain potency or lose. That's why they usually just say, good for about a year, right? Get rid of them after about a year, right? And that's why every year, right, there is medication take back days. So it's like, yeah, that's actually, not really that either. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you want to make sure people don't stockpile them. Well, they actually don't work after so long. Well, obviously, again, I'm not a pharmacist, so I could only take the wildest guess out there, and I would have to really research some different names and know what they really treat to be even able to make any kind of guess and practice what I preach on this page, right? Well, I'm not a pharmacist, so I'll just let you die, right? I'm not even going to call 911 because I'm not a pharmacist, right? Yeah, okay, I'm not a pharmacist. I can still call 911 and report the issues, right, at hand. Yes, if it ever would lead to that and I ever had to deal with a situation like that, right? So, yes, but certain things, they just don't work, and obviously, again, the medication, temperatures, like, they could just be one of those people who are just drugged up, right, and they drop the pills on the floor, right, in the wintertime, let's say, and then, obviously, the floor is cold, right, and heat rises, so the medications get too cold, and then, I don't know exactly what happens really with the chemicals, but I would assume that whenever they came back, they would be, like, dead, so to say. See, I don't really know. Or, like, it would take longer to even first initiate, too, which is obviously an issue in itself. Think of it like ice, right? Like, when all that dam and that dam broke, whoo, right? The unstoppable force of a river was very seen that day, guys. But, yeah. And then obviously they break and they turn into their liquid form, which is water, right? But it takes a while for all that ice. So I would assume that would probably happen with drugs, like it would take a little while longer, which is, again, even more serious then. But I don't really know. I would, again, have to really look into it. But regardless, guys, I just wanted to share all three of those. And now I'm up at 10 minutes, so I'm already up at 15 minutes for tomorrow's vlog. But that's good, so we'll go ahead here and we'll get going. It's good because I also like to only usually have about 20 minutes of the remaining day, to be able to enjoy my following day with you guys and not feel like I have to speed up certain parts that I think you guys might really enjoy, right? So, yes, I obviously don't think that would happen because I know you guys have shown that you guys really, really like my content, even, when I speed it up, or maybe you just really like as well that I do such a good job speeding it up at certain parts, because I think I have seen that before where I didn't speed it up during certain parts and the retention was rather lower, right? And then it was later on in the video itself, it went up, a little bit. So yeah, definitely, still though, like to only have about 15 to 20 minutes. It is a daily vlog, so the majority of the vlog should be that next following day, right? So yeah, anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here, get going. I just wanted to share that. You guys already know that, though, so try to keep it at least 70% or 80%, So I'll go ahead here and just post some photos of my conversation with my friend as well. I did text her a little bit today. So I'll go ahead and just post those. And then tomorrow we'll start with some push-up videos and then ordering my Anchor and playing and doing my lights and then kind of playing the rest of the day by ear. And yeah, that'll pretty much be it. So anyhow, guys, thank you again for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you guys today now, obviously I got to thinking, so I know obviously your lungs shrink a little bit when you go down so far. So I was trying to figure out, I know a gallon of milk or gallon of water, just gallon of a beverage is 10 pounds. And I was thinking not like even more than half of that. So only like 70% less than that, guys, is what this would equivalent to. And I was trying to find something that would weigh 3 pounds, but I don't know what weighs 3 pounds. So maybe, and it also said that it was only for light winds or gentle currents. You guys obviously saw there was light wind, right, when I was at the Florida Keys. I did my walkthrough, so I think what I might try to do is just go to 5. So let me try to find 5-inch, and then we will get to ordering it, and then I'll do my lights with you guys. So here we go. Oh, and speaking of this too, you guys can see, it's obviously was easier to touch with one hand too. Whenever, again guys, I'm not going to get into last year when I was a very bad girl. Very bad, guys. Very bad that night. Again, debatable. It's actually more leaning towards not that bad, right? And I already covered why. So, anyhow, guys, talk to you guys later. Hey, everyone. Your girl is here. So, coming to you guys today now, I obviously decided to use this one. Oh. Jeez. I have to blow my nose, guys. Holy cow. That is wild. Anyhow, guys, yes. So you guys can see that was my first ever sneeze on TV. First ever sneeze on YouTube video. Anyhow, guys. So yes, I'm thinking about choosing this one instead, just in case there is like a medium kind of wind. I do remember seeing a lot of seaweed. I believe there was a lot of rocks too, so this will be perfect for grappling anchors. So we're definitely gonna use this one for sure. Yeah, and it's actually $3 less too. It's $35.35, and it's actually from the United States too, which will be really, really good. Because sometimes if it's from a different country, it just takes forever. Obviously for multiple different reasons. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this. It doesn't look like it can be interchanged just by the look of it. Look here. But I remember I watched my video, obviously. I didn't get out too far, but you guys could definitely tell there has to be some kind of rocks down there. But it's definitely something I need to look into. It doesn't even ask for like questions and reviews, So I'm gonna have to, find a C, like there has to be a way you could change it out. It says potential spam. I don't. So guys, it was just a prank. But yeah, honestly, probably I'll just do this one, and then. It's about the closest they have, Wait, slide anchor collar upwards. What does that mean? Look at this, guys. Oh, that's probably for the people who really have, some good skills and they really believe that they can master it. It's probably one where you throw it down and prevent it. Obviously, it's heavy enough to stay below the water. And also, if it does raise up a little bit, it actually raises and just gets caught on the rock. So it's probably exactly what it is. But why don't they... See, guys, look at it. See, I don't know, guys. I mean, it seems like it'll be decent. And how can I test it here in Pennsylvania, though, before I go? You know what? Why don't I just get it first and see? And then this is why I have my second job now. So I can just try to get a mushroom one as well, just in case the Florida Keys are soft. They looked rather soft, guys. Like, you guys saw the videos that I showed you guys. So, or the pictures, right, when I was driving. And I said, wait, maybe this is where one of those blue diamonds is. Remember? So, yeah. I looked over and I was like, face like you couldn't believe with joy looking out over there. But yeah, guys, that's probably, you know, also another good option. But let's just get this one first, because this one can even be for when I come back in Pennsylvania. And then I'll maybe do like some aerial views of the Florida Keys as well. Even though I was there, you know, I only got to see so much overboard. Like, even off the overseas highway, I mean, it was just so deep, right? Like, you guys saw where I saw the coconut tree growing, and then you just look off, and it's just like, boom. Like, it was so deep that you couldn't see. Like, yeah, you could probably see 10, 15 feet down, you know, but still, it was so deep that you can't see. I mean, think about it. Once you're a half a mile out, you can't actually see the bottom. You can only see down so far. And I think it's different when it comes to water, right? Like, obviously, they have on the news in the mornings and such, right, that your visibility is 10 miles, right? So, yeah, seeing 10 miles at the top of the mountain is much different than seeing, you know. So, probably the maximum length in feet down that somebody can see, humans can see, is probably 50, 60 feet and actually get a really good idea of what it is. Right? So, yeah, I mean, it's so deep anyhow that, you know, but yeah, it was nice. So, anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here and get going. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey, everyone, your girl. Now it is officially time to look at aerial photos of the Florida Keys. And I think topography maps are the ones where you can actually just see the mountains in elevation. Right, like it scrunches everything together. So, aerial view, there we go, of Bahia Honda, because that's one of the places that I'll be going for sure. Bahia Honda State Park. And then, images. Alright, guys, anyhow, here we go, let's see. Here, let's look at them together here. Alright. So this right here could be some kind of seaweed. Let's see. Yeah. Bahia Honda. It looks almost the same as the other one. Bahia Honda. Guys, that is weird. It must be like... Stop hitting that button, Alyssa. Alright, now I think the other photo that I took was in Marathon. So let's just see. Aerial view of... Marathon, Florida. Here we go, guys. Let's see. Was it Marathon? I don't know. Let me look on my phone again. I know it was either that or the Big Pine. Let me look. Okay, so it's actually off the lower Sugarloaf Key. But there was also the one in the Pine, so I was close. Because I think there's a Pine Key, and then there's a Big Pine, and then there's Marathon. There's, what, over 1,200 Florida Keys? Alright, here we go. Okay, sure, guys. No, absolutely not. Look at this, guys. It's trying to say that is what it looks like. Absolutely not. No, do not do the Florida Keys that disservice. Whoever took these photos needs to stop doing a disservice to the Florida Keys, because this is not what it looks like. There we go. Sugarloaf Key. Oh yeah, guys. Heck yeah. Look at that. Doesn't look like there's any rocks. So it's definitely something that I definitely need to, you know, look into once I get, you know, my paddleboard comes in. I'm definitely going to have to, you know, get ready for this and just kind of see. So anyhow, guys, I'm also supposed to get my bikini top, you know, my bikini suit today. So since I work tomorrow, we might honestly just do my lights tomorrow, but I also want to keep this video shorter just because obviously then we can maybe get all of that in today. Talk to you guys soon. Hey everyone, new girl is here. So, nostalgia coming back. I literally thought this was the girl that I saw, but then I remembered nobody else was filming her. But I remembered that I had a film, because remember the other girl that was really hesitant on the left-hand side, walking out, like, up the Keys towards Lake Miami. She was very scared, but then she jumped. I thought she was going to swim down there, too. I didn't look over that side of the bridge, obviously. I looked over the side they were on, though. And then I thought she was going to, you know, swim down to where the girls also got up. But they didn't, so that was crazy, guys. I'll show the replica. That is wild. I literally thought it was her. I was like, what? Did I just capture that too? Alright, guys. Anyhow, yeah, and you guys can see the Gulf actually is way up there, too. I didn't really look out that far when I was there, but yeah.
She must be down there. It's now 10:54. I just got back from the bank. You guys saw I cashed out my money for 1,000. Another 1,000 strip, guys. Obviously, I've had 3,000 since before Christmas, but I'm just now cashing it in, guys. OMG! Guys, now with my new job, and I also believe that my new job pays me weekly too, which I covered that before. It is a little bit easier to manage when it's, you know, once a week. So, oh my god, guys, I'm so excited. Oh my god. Guys, and there's like 50 in this pile too. So, heck yeah. Oh my god. This might be a thumbnail, but holy cow, guys, that is amazing. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So it's now 12:22. I had a blonde moment, and I was gonna have my peanut butter and jelly and the rest of the half container that was in there warmed up of rice. Obviously, still have to do the corn yet. It's still pretty hot. And then the deer. But I wanted to come on and just share how silly I was, because I literally forgot that I have my job at 11. So I just wanted to, you know, come on and share my blonde moment with you guys. And then I could probably just have that, though, for like a bedtime snack, you know, or like my dinner, because usually I've been getting off rather early. So just have my dinner at like 6 or 7 when I get home. But regardless, guys, I wanted to show you guys my ranch rice, which kind of goes off the rice-a-roni, right? So then actually tastes pretty similar to rice-a-roni.
yeah, it's not, it has more of like a creamy, very slight tart. I don't know if tart's the right word, but you guys get the point. Like, you can taste, you know, the celery and the, but you can't really taste that in Rice-A-Roni. It's other ingredients. But yeah, anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go ahead here and eat, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Everyone, your girl is here, so here I am now. Actually, well, no, I can't add it on. Dang. Yeah, I can't add it on, never mind. Because it's the new year. Well, maybe I can. Well, I mean, hey guys, this is all night, all summer. Well, I mean, yeah, because I can't just say, because you guys need to know which one I'm talking about. So this is my first, I don't know if I want to call this a strike or not. But let me get my pills out first. We'll see what it says here. Okay, so. Just let me actually flip it around. As you can see, discard after 1/3/2027. It means in a year it needs to be gone. So yes, but that actually did remind me. One time, what did I need scissors for? I'm trying to remember what I needed scissors for. I'm seriously trying to remember. Oh, I remember, because at the mop sink we had plastic, like you know, soap things, right? That you just cut 2 of them open and put them in the mop, and then you use the hose, right? And yeah, everybody knows how to fill up a mop. But I was saying something about needing scissors. Oh, and then she was gonna go look for some or something, and then I came back and she's like, "Whoa." You know, I came back and you're just like smiling like that. This is like, whoa, you know, are you good? Yeah, there's something, I can't remember exactly how the situation went, but yes, it was something like that. And that is also with the change in front of me one. So, yes, if it is necessary and I haven't forgotten, you know, so I'm not going to count that as a strike towards my goal. And if I do break it, it's only like I shared, right? If I have a whole bunch more followers, right? So there is stipulations to that New Year's resolution. But yes, that you can add on to the change in front of me one. I seriously wish I could remember what it was about, but that was pretty funny. So anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and check out my time, and then since my try-on videos take a while, we'll probably just do my lights today. So let me go ahead and watch these 5 minutes of videos and then be good. Okay, everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you guys today now, a little bit later after lunch, 11:21. Wanted to come on and go ahead and start my wall decorating with you. So the has Alyssa ever, like I said with Kelly Clarkson, it would be carried into tomorrow, also known as yesterday's thumbnail. Has Alyssa ever taken time to get amazing photo shoots, and has Alyssa ever taken time to have 2 years in a row where she says, you're either gonna make it down to Florida, right, or you're gonna be left behind in a cloud of dust? And has Alyssa ever been able to go to Florida in a 50% Lush Life year and a 100% Super Lush Life year? Has Alyssa ever been able to do that in the entire time that she has been on planet Earth? And yes, she has, guys, because I'm not that kind of girl who gives up just like that. So yes, anyhow, guys, regardless, we're going to take my feline power and we're just going to go crazy out here. But obviously there will be a lot of takedowns. My gram must have moved her thumbtack place, so whenever she gets home, I'm going to have to ask her about this. So this will definitely be one of my first videos ever without gram interruptions. Obviously, at my old place, I was able to have it very constantly. But not at this new place, guys, whenever we're living together now. So regardless, guys, we'll go ahead and we'll start. Obviously, speed up certain parts because I was at 32 minutes. So just like my hour-long video that I sped up ridiculously fast, that you guys had to probably maybe watch it twice to be able to see everything. Because sometimes, like, it just goes so fast it just blurs it all together. You guys remember when I did my run
and my walk, remember? Right around Thanksgiving time. Yeah, that was wild. So anyhow, guys, let's go ahead here and figure this stuff out, and then we'll pretty much be done with today's video. Tomorrow, we might just do more research on the anchors and just have it be a short video. Wednesday, obviously, is tomorrow, so I might not even just make any video. Maybe just, you know, have Wednesdays be in with Thursdays. That way then I can start getting back in the groove of, you know, usually, again, only 15 minutes the following day. But it's called daily vlogs for a reason, so yeah. Anyhow, guys, I already covered that in this vlog too. So maybe Wednesday and Thursday will be combined, you know, but that's fine, you know. So, because there won't be much, honestly, because I'll have to basically leave here between 10 and 11, obviously, to get there at 11. So, yeah, we probably just won't do any video tomorrow. Then Thursday, we can do a bikini double header, you know, or quadruple header. And since it's Tuesday, 2 for Tuesday, and then the next tea day, you add on 2. So it'll be, yeah, all 4 bikinis then. So yeah, Thursday will be another try-on, quadruple try-on bikini day. So anyhow, guys, we'll go ahead here. We'll get everything all set up, and then we'll be all ready. So let's figure out where everything kind of stands here. So if you disconnect this obviously disconnect the pink, right? Yep, that disconnects the pink. Now, if you disconnect this, what does it? That does pretty much everything, I bet. Yep, every little thing, guys. Okay. So, well, since we're doing pink and red, we're going the whole way around. I gotta figure out when to stop talking, though, because I obviously want to speed some of this up. So because this is number 1, you obviously have to connect it into number 2, even though number 2 backtracks. But number 2 eventually will need to be back to this one. And then, I'm going to have to remove those pink ones anyhow and move to the other pink. So, we'll cover that though when the time comes, guys. So, here we go. Yep, and you guys are still seeing it.
this, let me show you guys, onto that final hook. And then we can start, there I go calling pink purple again for the 5,000th time on my page. Crazy, guys. And also the red, white, and blue wreath might also be taken away from it, honestly, because you, well, no, anything with like a white tint, because you guys can see it doesn't look as white now. So anyhow, I have to go to the bathroom though real quick. I'll be right back. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so I'm officially back. I have the extra pink. We're gonna go ahead. No, I actually called it pink this time. Thank gosh. Holy cow, guys. That was like after try 6,496. Jeez. Holy cow, guys. I finally called it the right number. Or the right color. Jeez. Alright, guys. So, let's go ahead and finish. But holy cow, guys, I'm loving the tint in here already. This is lovely. Alright, guys, here we go. The final strand. Now, let's bring this pink one up and let's roll. Holy cow, guys. This, oh my god, Valentine's Day. Oh my god. Guys, this is looking good. Alright, let's move along. Let's move along, guys. Let's get them. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, guys. I'll bring it over to here. Guys, I cannot believe how perfect this is. You know, I probably couldn't do this again if I tried, guys. Because look at this. Here it comes. Oh my gosh, guys. I regret not getting another strand of purple. For reals. Right, let's get the other. Oh, just look everywhere. It's Valentine's Day. Oh my god. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do, this white one up, and then noisy car out there. Oh my god, guys. Let me go meet my gram. Boo! 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 Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you guys today now. You guys can obviously see this is the red, pink, and purple corner. And then obviously red and basically red and white. I mean, the pink does just a little bit of justice, but just wait, guys, until I order another purple set and I bring it over. So it's pretty hard to do it discreetly now, but obviously the red, white, and blue heart, I might honestly make that
red, white, purple, and pink heart, probably, definitely. But regardless, guys, so you can't really discreetly connect the two together like I was able to do, you know, last month here. Well, for a very long time, pretty much ever since I moved here, you had no idea how the wreath was hooked up. So then this will be the red, white, and pink corner. And then this will be the partial red, white, and pink corner. Mainly just red, purple, and pink, because there's basically no white on this. So, with that all being said, guys, more than likely, I will probably get one red light, one purple strand, and then connect the purple strand, because you guys can see I ran out in the middle there. So we're going to connect the purple strand to the end there. You guys can see it. And then this purple strand, I'm going to, you know, figure out a way to maybe just have like a V, you know, but I could also do an O, and then just connect it the rest of the way over, because you guys see how far this one went. You know, this one went, what, like a quarter wall, and then you got 3/4 of a wall, another 3/4 and 3/4 is a 1.5. So more than likely, guys, you know, you got, well, just do the whole wall and then another half. Guys, that'll be perfect. The only corner that'll be missing will be this corner, but that'll be okay. And then, like I said, I did do like a roller coaster, you know, because love is obviously all about a lot of emotions, right? Like, there's obviously a lot of songs, you know, with sticking together even when the times get tough, right? And I've shared that multiple different times, and not taking the easy way out. Shared that multiple times on my page. And also, you guys saw yesterday with my Graham story time, that's also another kind of example of, it's like, oh, now that you know all that information, now the whole situation changes, right? It's like you can never live by the motto, you never know what someone has been through. And then, obviously, it is obviously a two-way street then. Speaking of like policing and stuff, right? It's like, yeah, you never know what someone has been through, but there's certain instances where you need to take that one instance, because again, you know, every situation is different. So you need to take that one instance and realize that if you know, because again, every situation is different. So, and it was wellness check. So you take that difference, and if you show up with the wrong idea, right, of basically consider it like throwing oil in water, right? And then you take that one instance and you show up at somebody's house with a gun, well then at point you make it a two-way street by wrongly figuring out the one time, you know, and amplifying the one time by not realizing it, and then, you know, you basically have 99%. And then you have no idea what the other person might do, you know? And if they're going to make that a two-way street and explode your 99% up to 190%, right? Like through the roof, right? Yeah! You know, like share something, again, that makes it impossible for the person's blood to boil, right? It's like, yeah, you never know what someone has been through, but you still have to look at the situation, right? There's a lot of different things like that. So, yes, it's actually a two-way street. And then also the odds of somebody doing the escalation tactic is very unlikely as well, you know. Kind of like they did with that girl. And other instances, you know, everybody knows what escalation is. It's like, okay, I've told you 5 times you're being trespassed. You need to leave the property, right? Escalation. But if you show up at 99%, then again, there's a very good chance that the other person could do that, you know, and then with the mindset of saving some trouble for the next time. Because to them, that's only one time, but it seems like it's very realistic to them that it's been like that almost every single time, right? Like I said, with watch your thoughts for they become your words, right? So yeah, it's actually very justified in the other person's mind by making some just plain wrong statements straight to your face. So anyhow, guys, yes, let's get back into the video. So yeah, more than likely, guys, we'll just go ahead and we'll, you know, bang out another purple strand. I'll buy another purple strand, and 100, yeah. And even if I do take a little bit of a V cut, you know, it'll be enough to get the whole way to at least my door, even half the door. You know, really even in between the two doors, and I'll be happy. But even to the edge of this, you know, my closet here, and I'll be happy. And guys, this will be priceless. You guys can definitely tell there's just a lot of different red coming up, so you have to get this purple mixed in. Yeah, I mean, you just kind of see the difference. So yeah, it'll be absolutely amazing, guys. I am so excited. This will obviously definitely be a thumbnail. Come on, adjust. Yeah, you guys can see it's definitely, there's just too much red and white. I gotta get some purple in here. Yeah, so, oh yeah, guys, like that. Heck yeah. So we'll get some purple in here and take care of this red and white. I mean, the pink does a good job, but it is just a dimmer pink, as you guys can see. Well, it's more like a dull pink. This is more like a whiter pink. You guys can just see the difference in the two. So I think probably, you know, if I would have had these strands over, you know, here, I think it would have ended up being a little bit better, not with the orange tint as much. But regardless, we will bang out some amazing Valentine shoots here in just no time. So anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead here and I'll start editing my videos, putting in the words so you guys know what I'm saying when I'm speeding things up, because it makes me always sound like a chipmunk, or sometimes it makes me sound like a rat and a mouse for some reason. But I love it, guys, for sure. So anyhow, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. And since I'm getting my craft obviously in Blairsville as well, whenever I go to the Steelers training run, I'm going to have to make 50%. I kind of did that towards the end of my Vlogmas as well, and saved myself some time to focus more on Vlogmas and then set myself up for, you know, kind of more of a success, since obviously January is pretty much the final month where it's harder, right, to have Track Up the Mountain Tuesdays, you know, and you have to do more inside events and such. So obviously I have my modesty pads for the rest of my bikinis, then I have leggings shoots as well. I have, we'll call this today 50% getting ready for Valentine shoots, and then the other 50% will actually consist of, you know, doing the pink, or I'm sorry, the purple lights around, like I said, in the V or the O, and then obviously hanging up the actual decor and such. So yes, that will pretty much consist of, pretty much get me through to the end. Then obviously I have my bikini doubleheader on Thursday, so then Friday, you know, well, oh, my gram needs help, so just give me a quick second. But regardless, guys, you guys get the point. So we're almost to the end of the 50-50s, and you have to do 50% because, you know, it's mainly indoor activities. But hey, I can handle it. I handled it last year perfectly fine as well. And obviously, you know, with swimming too. But I actually did start swimming this time last year, I think. No, I didn't start till February, actually. So yeah, it'll be good. And regardless, we'll still have fun, but we'll just split it up. So 50%, you know, to get you through that last mainly indoor event month of the year. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.